Konnichiwa or konbanwa. Good evening. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Bit of a bad week for me so far. Didn't start off well, and then today I logged on to the channel to get ready to put up the videos for tonight, and I saw that I'd had a copyright strike from Abema. I'm going to share screen in a minute and explain. For those of you not that familiar with YouTube, if you use somebody else's material and they find it, a song, a movie clip, whatever it is, they can strike it and say, hey, you use this without permission. And this is what happened way back when my original channel, uh, I'd used NHK for years, and I'd never put an ad on any video. So I wasn't making any money on YouTube. And I always felt like that maybe made them leave me alone, but eventually they decided they don't want anybody else using their material, and fair enough, it's theirs. And so that channel went away. I started this new channel that's been around for a little while. It just passed 16,000 subscribers. Thank you. And Abema, or Abema, uh, has now decided that they don't want anyone else on YouTube using their feed. And I think part of it is there's people out there that stream their feed, put ads, et cetera, et cetera. And so, hit one, hit everybody type of thing. I think a few channels got hit recently. Um, and there's nothing I can do about it, guys. This is what it is. But I wanted to put this out while the channel is still around, to hopefully reach as many of you as possible to let you know what's happening. So let's share screen here, and I'll just kind of fill you in a little bit. Okay, so I got this active copyright strike video removed from YouTube. This was the video they randomly chose, the Onosato versus Kotozakura match from day 6. Why didn't they also strike any other match from day 6? Why didn't they strike something from day 7 or day 8? They didn't, and they don't. It's very random. So basically, this is Abema TV right here, saying, hey, don't use our stuff. Before I've had, like, you don't get to put ads on this. We want to get uh, the statistics on who watched this and blah, blah, blah. And maybe they put ads on it. I don't know, from NHK or from the Sumo Association, but those weren't copyright strikes. Those were just like, you can't make money on this video. Fine. I never intended to. I've never put a single ad on any of my Abema videos, but this was a copyright strike. So the way YouTube works is you get 3 strikes, just like in a baseball game. The third one is not like, hey, sorry, or it's just you log on to YouTube as me here, and there's no channel anymore. There is nothing to log on to. All the videos disappear. They're not just, privated or whatever. They're gone. And that's what happened to my original channel. So what I did is I just went through and just privated every single video that I put out for this Basho. So that's why when you go to my channel, everything is turned off now. I don't know if that will help. There's one public video. This is me talking on day 2. Remember, I didn't have videos. So, there's no coverage in that. So I left that up. Um, I put out on the community tab, a message, got my first serious copyright strike. And, 19 of you have commented. A bunch of you have joined and become members, which is wonderful. But I'm going to be 100% honest and say, I mean, that's the thing that I stand to lose, right? Is a revenue stream. And to be 100% honest with you guys, that money matters. The yen dollar exchange rate is so bad right now that extra money, it's not a lot. I'll be real honest. It's about $500 a basho. It goes down a little bit in non-basho months. But even that $500 helps make up for when I have to send money home to America, for the difference that I feel between the exchange rate nowadays. So I like to keep that going. It's one of the reasons, I'll be completely honest, that I kept the channel going even after I had the terrible, loss of the first channel. Um, but more than that, it's I know so many of you enjoy the channel and it's your way to watch sumo because it is difficult when you don't live here to be able to do it. So what can we do? What can I do? Um, I'm not going to put up any videos for the rest of this week, but Saturday and Sunday, it's day 14 and day 15. I want to finish this tournament and at least have closure on the May Basho. I want to honor the contest. I want to give away prizes. So on Saturday and Sunday, when I'm here all day and I have more time on the couch, I'll figure something out. I'll either film my face like I did that one time with the announcer in the background, but I just can't show match coverage for the rest of this tournament, guys. I feel like if I do, I'm just asking to be struck. I didn't go and private every single video on the channel either. I only privated the May Basho. So they might go back and strike something from March or something from January, and the channel might go away. So just be prepared for that. You might log on one day and there's no Jason Sumo. What can you do if that happens? Well, I have a Gmail. You're certainly welcome to Gmail me. That's jasonsumo2023@gmail.com. I also obviously have the very active Twitter, Sumo Jason, Sumo_Jason. Those would be, sorry, the Twitter would be where I'd get the word out. Oh, the channel's gone, go here. Let's talk about this. I have another YouTube channel that I started literally, guys, I'm old, in 2006. And I was putting the sumo videos up on there on 2007, 2008. That's called My Argonauts. My name is Jason, Jason and the Argonauts, MyArgonauts at, whatever, that's my other YouTube channel. I don't really post to it ever anymore, but I've kept it around. I might post a video on there just to let you know what happens. And I would then, link that on Twitter. I know a lot of you don't use Twitter, but that's kind of the way I can get stuff out to people. So what can we do going forward? Well, I could try on Saturday, for instance, to put up a video and make it members only. So it's not public, but it's not private. You have to be a channel member to see it. Would that get flagged? And maybe take a chance? Because I can get one more strike and still be okay. The strikes last 90 days. So unfortunately, that means by the time we get to the July Basho, I'll still have, an active strike. And I could try that, channel members only. Now, a lot of you are not going to want to join the channel and pay money. So that doesn't help you. And I apologize. I don't know what else to do about that. Somebody else suggested going on Patreon. And I might think about that. So I don't know how they host videos on Patreon. Do they use Vimeo? And so that would require you to pay money. And I don't like the idea of that. I think it should be free. And if you want to tip or if you want to send me a little bit of money because you appreciate the work and the channel, then that's up to you. And a lot of you have done that, and I am so appreciative. So yeah, the Patreon option, if it can work, the good thing about the Patreon option, if we do that, is that I might be able to go back to using the NHK, which is a way better quality picture, replay angles, English commentary, everything that the old channel had. If they don't kind of look over there and they're only worried about YouTube, then maybe that's an option. And I would just make the bottom tier like $1 a month. I would make it as cheap as I can. And then, you can pay a little more if you want to support at a higher level, like the channel memberships. But maybe I would make the bottom tier just so you can watch the tournaments at 99 cents or $1 or something. Yeah. Anyway, I don't know. You guys feel free to leave comments and suggestions if you have anything worthwhile. I know that a lot, I know Nato Sumo constantly gets taken down. I think there's a guy named Leo Dickinson that a lot of you were telling me about that streams that was hit by a Abema. Um, So it just seems like that's the way things are going now in 2023, 2024. They're really exerting, NHK, the Sumo Association, they're really exerting their copyright, and that's perfectly fine. It's their material. We just all, as sumo fans, especially around the world, we just wish there was better access for non-Japanese living sumo fans. And I feel like that's the niche I was filling. And uh, I don't think, I'm not going to go down that slippery slope, but I don't feel like I was taking money out of their pocket. If anything, I feel like I've encouraged people to get into the sport, which then trickles down to them spending money on merchandise, tickets, coming to Japan, blah, 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 blah. But that's all for another day, perhaps. Right now, yeah, I'm not going to have any coverage up for the rest of, so what's it today? Today's Tuesday night, day 10. I won't have any coverage up for day 11, 12, or 13. Um, and then at the weekend, like I said, I'll figure something out. But I know you guys, going forward, you guys don't want to just watch my face and then talk about sumo. That you came to the channel to watch the matches and, to see each day the matches and stuff. And I, that's what I would want too. I don't blame you at all. So just me talking on YouTube is not really a solution. It might be something nice that I can do from time to time and keep this channel open. But I just feel like if I risk putting up other footage using Abema, they're going to strike me. And if they do that two more times, the channel, like I said, it's not even like it just all disappears. So maybe be patient. If you're a channel member, wait till the end of this Basho. Let's decide what we're doing going forward. Um, and then, you can cancel and maybe we'll go somewhere else or figure out something else. But that's the situation. So I got home today and I didn't tape anything. But here, let's look at what happened on. I still feel like I have a service commitment to you guys. So here's day 10. Uh, who did well today? Guys at 7-3 are about to get their Kachikoshi. Oshoma, the rookie. Very good Basho. Won again today against Ryuden. Shirano Umi's having a good tournament. Um, oh, Takata Fuji got his Kachikoshi. That's nice. He's now 8-2. Tamawashi, he was on my team, man. My team is suffering. So he finally got a third win, but he's right on the brink of a Make Koshi, a losing record. Shodai is at 4-6. Koto Shoho and Matakeumi lost, so he's out of the leaderboard. 7-3 now. Shonana Umi sticking in there, 8-2 at Maegashira 10. This is Shonana Umi. We haven't shown a lot of him, but there he is, tall boy, big guy. Tommy Fuji got a win, but 4-6, not lighting the world on fire. Daisho, we were thinking maybe, hey, Daisho might win his second U show, but now at 7-3, it seems more unlikely. Although he's only one off the pace. At Maegashira 1, he got a win. Onosato improved to 8-2. The Komusubi beat Gonoyama. Abi beat Ura. They're both now 6-4. Hoshoru finally got a sixth win. And Takayasu, man, yesterday he came back and he beat Hoshoru. Today they put him in the Musubi no Ichiban again, and he beat Koto Zakura. So I don't know where he went and what Wheaties he's been eating, but just phenomenal that he's come back like that after all these absences here and now gotten two wins against the two current Ozeki. Uh, let's see, he's basically 4-6. So he still has a chance to get Kachikoshi, and have a decent tournament, which is probably why he came back from whatever was ailing him. So if we go up here and we check out the tournament leaders, there are your three guys. Uh, kind of a really interesting slate there. They all got their Kachikoshi, so in the tiebreaker, I think all three of these guys qualify. I'm not going to say it was Takata Fuji first because technically his match came before these other two guys. I'll count all three of those as the tiebreaker. So if you had Onosato, Shonana Umi, or Takata Fuji as getting their Kachikoshi first, I'd be very surprised if anybody has either of these two guys. But maybe some of you had Onosato down. Down in Jurio, another kind of fun matchups happening. Endo still undefeated at 10-0, and Wakataka Kage right behind at 9-1, and Onokatsu is a debut guy, so making his debut in the Jurio division and having a wonderful tournament. Let's see if Endo. Oh, right there, day 11. See, I mean, I couldn't have that match for you anyway because I'm at work, but tomorrow, seek it out. He fights Wakataka Kage. We knew that match was coming. So that's a huge showdown in a way here on, what's that, a Wednesday, day 11, tomorrow. Look at all those white circles in a row. So we'll see if he can beat uh, Wakataka Kage tomorrow. Wakataka Kage trying to, of course, get back up to the top division. I think Endo's practically already punched his ticket. But what you have to do is go to tournament records. So this is what you can do, guys, and go to Jurio. And then you can kind of see, okay, who's ranked above Endo? Well, these guys. So they would maybe take precedence over him getting promoted, but 3-7, 2-8, and 3-7. They're all going to have losing records. The only guy who might have a winning record is Bushozan, and he's not going to get more wins than Endo, most likely. Chiyoshoma's right with him at 8-2, but that's not going to affect Endo's chances. So I think Endo is pretty much already, you can already count him being promoted back up to the top division. And then if you go down to Wakataka Kage, he doesn't have a lot of people in between him and getting promoted back up. Tagiaki probably being the one exception. And so you could see Wakataka Kage back in the top division in July. All right. I think that'll do it. I think you understand the situation. I apologize that I can't put up match footage for the rest of the week pretty much, but I'll figure something out on the weekend. We'll work around it. So we can at least complete the bus show. And like I said, I want to give out prizes and have a wrap up, and who knows who's going to win this tournament. I mean, it's, some of you are like, it's kind of a boring bus show. I don't think so. I think it's kind of fun because we really don't know who's going to win. And we could have a brand new, never before won a U show winner again, like we did last time. So stick with me. Don't worry about the next 3 days, but come back at the weekend, check in at least and see what's happening. And I appreciate your support. And yeah, I'm just sorry for you guys that don't live here in Japan, that, it's so difficult for you to get sumo. And this is the attitude these companies have taken. But I kind of understand it, and there's nothing, I can't fault them. But at the same time, it's a shame, right? So see me on Saturday, day 14. What is that, the 25th? And we'll try to at least wrap up the bus show in some fashion, and then we'll see what we can do going forward to keep bringing sumo to you from my small apartment here in rural Japan. Okay, Okonomi says, have a good night. See you guys. Bye.